Since I've started posting about my regular job, most of the time I receive a lot of inquiries about it. Some are messaging me on my IG account, I'm asking for advice, and what I have noticed is some of you are fresh grad or just new to the industry. With that, I finally decided to make a video to help all of you to get hired on your dream job. If you are interested and want to know more, please keep on watching. Welcome back. By the way, I'm Kella, and I'm currently working in IT field. I've been in the industry for such a long time now, 11 years to be exact. I'm a test manager and I've conducted a lot of interviews already, so I think I could share some tips to all of you. First and foremost, I want to take this opportunity to let you guys know what is the right resume that is pleasing to the eyes and catch our attention. First, basically, don't make a long resume. Limit your resume up to 2 pages. If you can make it 1, that's better. Those resumes that are more than 2 pages, that's a big no. You should only put relevant information in there. Second, me as an interviewer, what I want to see on your resume are the following. First is your full name, of course. Second is your accomplishments. Third, place the emphasis of your resume on your current experience. Your job that could be like 15 years ago should be cut or minimized. And lastly, if you have achievements, you need to put that one. But make sure that it is relevant on the position you are applying for. What are the things that you should not include on your resume? First, do not put a picture unless told. Second, don't use inappropriate email address such as babyco08@gmail.com or kickmyass@gmail.com. So as much as possible, use an email address that is somehow related on your name. So for example, me, kiela@gmail.com. Third, do not include your height, weight, color, your hobbies. The company that you are applying for is not interested on those areas. Now, you get an awesome job from JobStreet or LinkedIn and a human being decided to call you finally for an interview. So what do you need to do? First, you need to print a copy of your resume. Some interviewers ask for a copy. So just in case they haven't prepared or printed a copy of your resume, then you have it on hand already. Second, search for the company and what they do, just so you have an idea on what company you're applying for. Me as an interviewer, I really appreciate those candidates that do their research because from there, I can see their eagerness to the job they are applying for and that they really want to get that job. Next, you have to review. There are a lot of different sample questions in the internet, so all you have to do is research. Practice as if you are being interviewed, so prepare the common questions such as tell me about yourself, why should I hire you, what are your edge on the other candidates, how do you handle chess. So that are one of the common questions. Next, you have to reread your job description. If you do not have the JD or the job description, you can ask point of contact. So in that case, the HR. Why it is important? Because in there you can see what skills that you need to discuss during the interview, and you can actually think ahead what are the examples from the past and current experience of yours that is somehow related to what they are looking for. Now, on the day of the interview, dressed for the job. Me, I don't prefer so much formal attire. You can dress something less formal. What important is you are comfortable with it. Next, you have to bring your own pen and notebook, and you should arrive 10 minutes early, 10 to 15 minutes early. Next, you have to practice good manners and body language. Avoid doing this or just like that. Yeah. You can search in the internet what are those proper body languages. What I can suggest is when I'm in the interview, what I normally do is that I sit like this. Don't sit like this because this looks like you are not listening. Next, you have to listen to your interviewer. Good communication includes listening to the interviewer and letting the person know you heard what they said. You don't need to talk too much. You just need to Keep your answers concise and focused. And lastly, you need to ask questions. When asked if you have any questions, what normal candidates says is that, no, I don't have any questions. Wrong. Ask questions. Asking questions demonstrate that you are very interested in the position. Some questions that you may ask during the interview is, first, how would you describe the characteristics of someone who would join this role or who would succeed in this role? Second, what would be the day-to-day responsibilities when I get hired? Third, would you mind if I ask if I do well on this interview? I have read this in the internet that it's important to ask if you do well during the interview just so you have an idea on what to do next. So it is okay to ask for feedback on the interviewer once the interview is ended, just so you have an idea what are the things or the areas that you need to improve on. Most likely that's it. That's all of the tips that I can give to all of you. One last message that I could say is that skills are not very important during this interview. What some of the interviewers look at are the attitude of the applicants or of the candidates, because skills can be easily taught and the attitude is not. So yeah, good luck on your next job. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.